Hey, my name's HINES-SMITH. I'm the CEO and founder of Circle of Wealth Group. We are a company based on financial literacy, teaching day trading, credit leveraging, and business credit as well. Coming from a troubled past in Jamaica, I fully understand the importance of second chances, and now I'm paying it forward to our community by exposing financial literacy. I'm a retired banker who was taught by some of the best traders in the world on how to day trade, and now I mentor and teach and train hundreds of students on how to day trade. I've taken $18,000 and traded it up to $103,000, where I then traded that to $933,000 in a month. And now we teach this and how to get funded as a trader on a daily basis. Go ahead and do me a favor, like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us at Circle of Wealth Group's Instagram and our website, ourcwg.com, and join the family of financial literacy. Welcome to the community. Let's get to the video. Traders, thank you for joining me this week on today's Monday Market Markups by myself, HINES-SMITH. Yes, I don't always have to wear a suit and tie to be professional, to be a trader. One of the great benefits of being a trader is you work wherever you want to, and guess what? You are your own boss. So let's dive into this week's market plays that are playing out and the institutional levels on the different indexes and the different cryptocurrencies of interest. Also, if you want to rep the brand, rep the lifestyle, the trader lifestyle, the entrepreneur lifestyle, check out our shop at ourcwg.com, and you should see the shop tag. Check it out. Some great new items in there. All right, let's dive into these charts. Woo, I had a bad one last night. Nah, I'm playing, man. It's my fiance. It was date night. So I did this video after, but same great quality. Ain't she bad? Italian black stallion. All right, so before I jump into the technicals and the actual charts, I want to talk a lot actually about fundamentals. I mean, so many traders are just focused on TA, the technical analysis, and technical analysis really and truly is just a small portion of it. We're really looking for moments where fundamental analysis matches with the technical analysis, and we can take full advantage of that type of opportunity and make a real profit, capitalize on that type of situation. So you have to understand the driving fundamentals behind what's actually going on. So we saw a huge drop in US 30, right? Or a sizable drop. And it's now wedging in a pennant, correct? So we see that non-farm payroll, it increased by 235,000 in August, as shown on Friday by the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. It increased by over 1 million in July previous to it, but there was a broad range of market expectations of 750,000 extra jobs in non-farm payroll. If you don't know what non-farm payroll is, basically non-farm payroll is just how many jobs are added or minused from the economy, which indicate where the economy is going and if the economy is actually strengthening or getting weaker. It's usually a catalyst in the market and in the charts. The reaction the market had was the US dollar suffered heavy bias, and the US dollar index was last seen to lose daily at 91.98, which was a 0.25%, right? More information on the release indicated that the rate of unemployment decreased by 5.4%, and the employment rate was stable at 61.7 from 5.4 as projected. So a lot of people feel like NFP will come out and it's just going to boom, move the markets tremendously. At times, yes, but it's not as strong anymore as it used to be. And if it comes out a little bit above or a little bit below what it's actually projected to do, the market's not really going to move. You're not going to see a huge market move on that. But if it comes out 2 points, 3 points, or even a point over or above, you'll get a reaction from the markets. And we got a reaction from the markets for this actual non-farm payroll that happened last Friday, which is the first Friday of every month, if you don't know. So Dow 30 is what we trade, or the US 30 as you know it. Pause video. For the beginner traders who don't know what an index is, here's a quick short lesson from the Circle of Wealth's Ultimate Trading University. This is a lesson in our actual course about what an index exactly is.
Traders need to monitor the condition of the market, as it's too complicated to track every single security in the market or even in a market sector. Financial specialists have started to combine individually traded stocks into indexes. For example, British Petroleum is quoted separately but is also included in the Oil and Gas Index. Each index is calculated in a slightly different way, but its value represents a weighted average of the current values of its component stocks. For instance, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has stocks from 30 of the most significant companies in the US. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 index comprises of 500 of the most widely traded companies in the US. As the S&P 500 is more diverse, it can give a better representation of the condition of the US stock market as a whole. Besides Dow Jones and S&P 500, some widely traded indices are the FTSE 100, the DAX 30, the Hang Seng, the Nikkei 225, and the Shanghai Composite.
Some of you don't even know what's encompassed in the Dow 30, like what companies is it made up of. And you really need to know this stuff because these are the driving factors of this actual index. So for instance, Home Depot, IBM, Coca-Cola, Disney, Apple, these are just a few of the driving factors in the Dow 30. So you also want to pay attention to what Apple's doing, what is Coca-Cola doing, what is Disney doing, all of these. And I believe Apple is one of the heavier weighted stocks in US 30, if I'm not mistaken, but it's heavily weighted. So a little trick that I use is I pay very close attention to Apple because Apple has huge correlations with US 30. A lot of people don't pay attention to that and know that, but it does. From time to time, you will see similar movements. So now we have this Delta variant that's now in the mix. And the Delta variant is now injecting fear in the markets. If you know anything about the markets, you know once there's fear in the markets, you're going to have a sell-off. Some currency or the intrinsic value of whatever the asset is that we're trying to equate or quantify is going to sell off. If there's a fear, like for instance, XRP, which we're about to go look at as well, but I'm just going to show you the technical analysis, but I want to talk a little bit about the fundamentals before we go look at technical analysis. Because technical analysis, yes, is a huge part, but fundamentals is almost bigger, to be honest with you. And a lot of traders don't pay attention to this. Everybody's just like price action, price action, price action. Like that's not everything. You can't just, buy it, support, sell on resistance. What are the institutions doing? Why are they doing what they're doing? What is catching the attention of the institutions? You need to pay attention to this. This tells a lot about the markets. So Dow 30, we have the new Delta variant. Businesses are talking about shutting down. Florida is even talking about taking a temporary break, which is injecting fear in the market. So what's happening? We're seeing a slight sell-off, and we have a wedge. I'm about to show you the wedge. Well, here's the wedge right here. We have a wedge in the US 30, and it's touching what I like to call my diagonal ranges, which I explain more in depth in the Circle of Wealth Trading University. But now we're seeing technical analysis meeting fundamental analysis. We're seeing a great opportunity to capitalize and take advantage of what's going on in the market. If you understand these key concepts and fundamentals, you can take full advantage of these type of movement, which would be a nice little sell-off, which definitely is going to be a nice counter-trend trade. It appears that investors are now hoping that the epidemic would not impose additional strict action against mitigation or possible wholesale lockdowns to drag the world economies back into the low consumption mode, which we were previously in 2020. But there's a looming cloud of this potentially happening. So that's why we're seeing a sell-off in US 30, right? But until we see market structure actually broken, I'm definitely not going to be looking for any kind of long-term sells in this. I will take a counter trend trade, which we did take, and I'm looking to position myself very heavily on a buy side in this type of market that's setting itself up for a great risk reward management trade right now, which the whole team in the free group chat that you're more than welcome to join, we see that playing out, and we're getting ready for a beautiful buy position. So let's head over to the charts. I'll show you the technical analysis of what I think and what's going on, and just the Monday market markup. I'm going to be doing these every week, so I really like the response I've been getting from it inside the group. And again, we're trying to grow the community, so link will be below the video. Click the link, jump into the community, jump in, see what market sentiment is, see what actual experienced traders are actually doing. I mean, we have people from Barclays Bank in the group. We have people from Raymond James in the group, some really experienced traders. Yeah, so we're going to head over to the charts. But before we do that, do me a favor, subscribe, like the video. Let's grow the movement. Let's spread the word. Share this video to anyone who you know needs to hear it, anyone who's trying to learn about investing or financial literacy or just trying to elevate their life in any way, shape, form in general. And Circle of Wealth is not just about trading. It's also about mastering your credit, business credit as well, and real estate investing as well. All right, so we're going to shoot over to the charts. Let's look at the technical analysis. Right, and today is September 7th, Tuesday. I actually should have did this yesterday, but this is for the Monday market markup. US 30, we're looking at the out of my zone strategy. And as foreseen, we see that there's a wedge happening with these two ranges. You have the diagonal range and then the daily supply with the imbalance here at 35,441. Huge imbalance, incentivizing sellers. Sellers have come into the market and completely sold this market off and inject themselves right here. The unusual volume was injected right here. Right, so we could have taken this sell or this sell, which we foresaw this sell, came down to the diagonal range, kissed the diagonal range, and did a reversal pattern, went back up, and obviously cannot break this supply zone. So we've seen a huge amount of relief or profit taking down to this prior daily supply zone here. But we're waiting for an oversold position. So we can't enter now. If you're a little bit more aggressive, I mean, now is a great entry. And we're gonna have our stop losses below the institutional levels or the gaps here. Below these institutional levels. And this is the recommended trade right now for US 30. And very, very high probable trade. Jumping off, we're seeing a lot of synergy here. As you can see here, it took the bulls a lot of volume to break this level. When coming up, bears came back in, took control of the market, completely got incentivized in this supply zone, dropped all the way down, creating a surplus, dropped all the way down to this deficit area where we got a reversal pattern, Heikin-Ashi changing trend, and it dropped into our diagonal range that was actually from weeks and weeks ago. Let me pull this up so you can see where the diagonal range is coming from. We'll jump to a weekly. And there we go. So this diagonal range is coming from weeks and weeks back. It'll probably even drop all the way back down there. But as you can see, price has completely respected it. And also using the Blade Runner theory, we also have a lot of entry levels and entry positions in this particular market. Of course, this is a bull market, so it's not something you want to be very careful in selling off this market. So we're just looking for buy positions right now. So what we're looking for right now is for this to be completely oversold. It hasn't been oversold yet. As you can see, the candles haven't painted themselves yet. These RSI bars have not painted themselves as oversold. So if we could get an oversold position here on a 4-hour, I'm pretty sure the 2-hour is oversold. Yep. See, there we go. So it's still a very good trade, a very good buy on a 50% Fibonacci retracement level in our diagonal zone, and it's bouncing off the high cluster here on the volume, daily volume profiling. Looks like we have, so I'm seeing here we have a D volume profile for the last couple of weeks. Obviously, this is where the market is balanced, and the POC is right here. This is where price has been trading the most. The institutions are most interested in this price point right here. So if we can get above this price point and start trading above it and bouncing off the top, then we know where institutions are interested in higher price points and are going to continue to trend up. But right now, this is the POC. We're looking to buy at the low of the value area here, which is a great trade setup for great risk reward management and equity management. So definitely taking this trade, entering here, looking to get out either at the top of structure or the 1618 roughly. So this will be TP1, and I'll show you TP2. Hold on a second. Actually, this was drawn backwards. Let me draw this, reverse this. I apologize. So we have an AB boundary that's been set. It's still at the 50. So, I mean, the fibs are going to ratio out the exact same, but now we're going to see the extension levels, the potential points. So we have the TP1 here at the high of structure, and there's going to be some kind of, I'm sure this is the 23, even though we haven't used it because this is not in the push zone. And again, if you're not familiar with all these terms and the strategies, I definitely implore you to become a member of the Circle of Wealth Trading University. and jump into our 3-day retreat, which is going to be November 6th, 7th, and 8th at the beautiful Gaylord Palms 5-star resort. Your stay is on us. You don't have to pay for your room. It's included in your ticket. Your ticket covers the Trading University lifetime membership, also 4-day 3-night stay at the beautiful, lovely Gaylord Palms 5-star resort here in Orlando, Florida. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. I can't wait to meet all of the members. Seats are filling up fast. Only 35 seats left available. So definitely get your ticket ASAP. But anyways, this is TP1 at the top of this structure, right around the 23.6. Seeing a lot of confluence and synergy there in terms of this structure, this AB boundary, AB boundary, looking for a C to form, which it looks like it's forming right here around the 50 in this diagonal range, and price is oversold. Great indication that price is going to reverse. You're setting up a great trade for high probable odds in your favor with great risk reward management. So TP1 here, TP2 1618, which is up here. And then if you want to go even further and hold out and wait for this market to hit all the way up here at about a 3,700 level, 37,400, that would be TP3. All right, so that is my trade analysis this week for US 30. And let's jump over to XRP. You guys know I love XRP. So my fiance, she has a lot of XRP. I actually gave her a lot for Valentine's Day, and she's been investing and buying herself as well. Hold on a second. I don't know why it's taking so long. Okay, so XRP, today's update. I did warn everybody yesterday that XRP might not be able to break this demand zone, past demand zone. It's a daily demand zone. It was struggling, and we started to see a reversal pattern. Well, it looks like it's dropped all the way down, and now it's completely oversold, setting itself up for a beautiful buy. And it dropped down to this double demand zone, which is very bullish. A great entry point would have been right here at the 4-hour demand zone within a daily demand zone. Beautiful buy level. All right, so it dropped all the way down, oversold. It's already, obviously we're in an uptrend, and it dropped down on this high volume cluster, right on the top of the value area. So we know institutions are interested in higher price points. They're definitely being incentivized in higher price levels because we're trading above the value area. Now we are actually using the top of the value area right here as support. And it looks like we have a B volume profile. All right, meaning that the price points are, the institutions were more interested down here at these price levels, meaning a lot of bulls are in the market. Again, if you're not familiar with all of these terms and strategies, I definitely implore you to check out the Trading University. We go over all of this and so much more. You will fully become a fully proficient trader within roughly about 2 months. I would say it should take you to get through the entire course. The course is very lengthy, I won't lie, but I'm so proud of it. But anyways, that is the trade analysis right now in XRP. I'm definitely bullish. I'm holding my positions, but right here would have been a great entry point for you and an exit. And right here, a potential exit would be, I mean, the 50 is always a great place to get out, but I'm looking at the next monthly extension level, which is at 146, $1.46, giving you, I'd be in the gap of these areas here. Actually, I'd be below here because this volume cluster here is going to act as great support. Still gives you a 1.19 risk reward management. Great risk reward management, almost basically a 1-to-1. Great setup. Right, now this should be your target right now, but my eventual targets are over obviously $2 clearly, but right now in the short term, that's what we should be looking at in terms of exits. All right, so that's my XRP markup, my US 30. I did get a request for USD JPY, and as we called it already, we had a bounce right here off of the monthly POC, fully playing out beautifully. Let me see. Let's go to a 4-hour, go to the daily. Right now, price is in a very huge daily triangle, looking to break out to the north side. Is in an uptrend, and we bought here. The last USD/JPY signal was here on the monthly POC. All right. I'm anticipating a potential breakout to the north side, but there's a huge amount of resistance here. Draw this huge amount of resistance here at 110.74. 110.74. That is going to have to break above. However, I'm seeing a crown forming. So this is a hard one. I mean, all indications show that there's probably going to be a reversal down. But I know that overall, we're looking to break out of this triangle right here. But we're basically at the equilibrium of price on the POC, on the monthly POC, right? If we drop back down to a daily, I'm seeing a crown forming and anticipating the right tip is possibly going to form right here. So if we get a huge amount of rejection right here on the right tip, then this is definitely forming, and this is going to drop out of the sky somewhere back to this POC. It might break the monthly POC and come back down here to the daily POC, to this potential level right here, which I'm pretty sure correlates with like a 1618 or something for this AB boundary going down. Let's go ahead and draw that. Let me delete these. Go back to the 4-hour. As you see, left tip, center tip, right tip is forming across. If we get a huge amount of rejection over here, then look for a huge sell-off on USD/JPY. And looking for something around the 50 or the 618, roughly around here, 70.2, 78.6. If we get some huge amounts of rejection here, forming the right tip, I'm seeing that this is probably going to go down to, I mean, somewhere in this 127 level here, or a potential, the 1618 right here. One of those two areas, we could get a drop down to that. All right. So that is my market analysis markup for XRP US30 and USD/JPY. I haven't done Bitcoin. This one already played out as projected with the harmonic scanner that we had. If you don't know about that, I definitely would jump into that as well. Let me just show that really quick. Okay, I had to search here. I went ahead and fast forward. I had to search through all our signals. Guys, we give out daily signals on all currency pairs, crypto, stocks, Forex pairs, everything. We have a harmonic scanner that finds all of the harmonic patterns, working on putting the actual pictures on each signal. But you have the entry points, the stop losses, the take profits, right? And then obviously you have the symbol and the time frame. So we got this back in May, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, we got this pattern back in May. May 19th, 2021, it was Bitcoin versus USD. Time frame was a day. It was a day bullish bat. It was a bullish bat, which if you don't know the harmonics, I definitely recommend you go learn them because they're very powerful trading patterns. Again, it's in the university. But we got the bullish bat. Entry level was 26,591.74, $26,591.74, and take profit was $51,539.77. And I mean, this was a beautiful winning trade. And of course, we traded it all the way up. Like, we didn't just take it right there. But basically, we got the trade right here. We got this one. We got a bullish bat and a bullish crab as well, which are two of the most accurate harmonics. But we got the other trade that I just showed you right around here. Like, what was that? May 19th. Right here, we got this trade to go all the way to 51, and price did what? It hit 52. So as you can see, stop loss wasn't hit. Beautiful trade. beautiful harmonic pattern, fully played out. But Bitcoin is oversold right now and is dropping terribly. I mean, it played out to the T. Lovely trade. But just wanted to show you guys that, again, this is all in our membership, our premium membership. If you go to the website, it's ourcwg.com, ourcwg.com. Scroll down and you will see our plans. And it's literally 47 bucks a month, guys. Just sign up here and you'll be inducted into our lovely Trade Signals membership. All right, and that's pretty much my markup for this week on US 30, what I think is about to happen and what's going on right now. XRP, beautiful zone for a buy. Beautiful entry for a buy. Bitcoin as well. And US 30 fell off a cliff. Looks like it's in a beautiful area for a buy as well. Let's go back to US 30. Yeah. And I already showed you guys the volume profiling. All right, that's it for today. Appreciate it for checking in. See you later. Jump in that Discord, man. Jump in the community.
The kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me if that's something